Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning in. This is Russ, and today is another deadlift day. My overall goal, like always, I'm trying to hit just as much volume as possible at a sub-maximal weight, just trying to really burn out that muscle without frying my CNS. This is just going to overall help contribute to my ultimate goal, which is just deadlifting a max weight of 500. So you see, as always, I'm alternating between my sumo and conventional deadlift. This is just trying to keep one of my positioning from getting stronger than the other. I think all in all, my sumo is still slightly stronger than my conventional, but it's catching up. So you see, just focusing on the form. Also, something that was pointed out to me by one of my coaches is that I tend to hyperextend. So I'm really trying to cinch down on not hyperextending there at the top, but I feel like sometimes I'm just coming up with so much momentum. There's no place for it to go other than, hyperextending, but this is something that I'm working on. You'll see I kind of just skipped 135 on the warm-up and just jumped into 225. And here, going with 315 on the bar, starting with my conventional. Another thing that I'm trying to fix is working on getting my head up so I can poke my chest out a little bit more. I feel like when I do have my chest out, I am able to break the ground a little bit faster. So this is something that I'm definitely aware of and trying to work on. So now going back into the sumo. One thing to keep in mind when you're doing the sumo is just try to make sure you're using great form. Sumo is more technical than conventional. So if you're doing bad form, it's really going to be hard for you to get the weight out past the lockout. So going back into sumo again at 315. And you'll see this is actually going to move a little bit faster because my form was a little bit better. So you see it just comes right off the ground quickly. One thing I'm also focusing on is just my grip. I feel like sometimes I struggled with the grip, so in my mind, I'm always just mentally rehearsing, a proper grip and just maintaining a strong grip because it just keeps the weight moving and also keeps me fairly balanced. So here, going back to conventional, you see I had my head down, but as I move through the movement, actually, I feel like I do a better job at keeping my head up. And another conventional pull. Again, my goal is just to hit as much volume as possible, not doing my maximum weight, but just trying to do the maximum amount of work so I can get that blood flow to my hams and my lower back. Now, moving on, accessory I tend to always use is a pause squat. One thing about this bar is it's a little bit wider of a bar. Something that I'm working on is just trying to do a more Olympic style squat. You'll see my stance is still a little narrow. And this is something that I'm working on here at this set, doing a 2 to 3 second pause, just trying to hold it there. Actually, was really successful in this workout with getting a pause squat in. Depending on how tired I am, sometimes I skip it, but this time I had enough energy. I was able to pause squat, and you'll see I'm holding it there at the bottom, shooting up, and trying to do it without my hips shooting out. And this is my last set. Threw the sweater back on, that way my belt will fit a little bit tighter. I feel like I've lost a little bit of weight in the last couple months, and my belt doesn't fit quite as tight as it used to. But you'll see here, held it there at the bottom, good form. Well, I just want to thank you guys for tuning in to Kilo Fitness. Be sure to rate, like, and subscribe. I'll be back soon with another video. Thanks.